Hello everybody, Hamma here from the Araxis Global Network and PlanetSide-Universe.com for another episode of AGN Instant Action. We're having another episode here a lot sooner than we had expected. Wasn't expecting a patch midweek, but it is beta and they only have a few more days, so I guess they're getting in as many patches as they possibly can. This one was mostly bug fixes and things of that nature. There were also some gameplay additions, as well as a couple of new tutorial items that appeared that were not documented. They did some other things, like max AV weaponry projectile speed was increased, which is good to hear because the AV maxes did need some love. I'm surprised it's taken this long for something like that to happen. There's also quite a few other things. Be sure to check out the full patch notes on our wiki so that you can see all the different changes that occurred, and we'll dig in a little deeper on some of them a little further into the video near the end here as well. But first off, let's go ahead and touch on some of the new performance upgrades that were added to the game. So basically what they did, as you can see here, is they combined things like top speed and turn rate and braking and stuff like that into individual certs. So you only need to buy one if you want a couple of the different bonuses. For this one, you get improved traction, turning, brakes, and reverse speed. For example, the Scrapper Combat Chassis, which, by the way, the names change between the patch notes and the actual game, which is kind of funny. The performance slot on the Sunderer, you get Arrival Combat Chassis, gives you improved traction, turning, and brake speed. Notably missing is hill climbing, which I'm not very happy about. Jenny Boo's not very happy about. Kind of upset that that's missing. Here we have the Lightning. You get the Rival and Racer Combat Chassis. The Rival is improved tank rotation, brakes, and reverse speed, and Runner is improved speed and acceleration. Here you've got the Prowler. Very similar changes to that one. The improved tank rotation, brakes, and reverse speed, and the improved speed and acceleration. That goes across all the Empire tanks. Now here's the Mosquito. You get the dogfighting airframe, which gives you improved turn, roll, and agility. You get the hover stability airframe, which gives you improved hover, air brake, and vertical thrust, and high-speed airframe, improved speed, and afterburner. The Liberator, you have the precision bomber airframe, which is a streamlined airframe that allows you to have improved brakes, turn, and roll. You've got your high G airframe, which gives you improved vertical thrust, pitch, and agility, and your racer airframe, which, well, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It makes you faster. Last but not least is the Galaxy. You've got precision drop, which improves your braking and your turn and roll. You've got high G, which improves your vertical thrust, pitch, and agility, and high speed, which makes you go faster. Next up, we had what was a surprise addition to the patch that we didn't see. There's a certifications tutorial now. When you come in here, it tells you a little bit about cert points, what they are, the fact that there are some prerequisites for some different things that require additional points to be put in, and basically just a basic overview of their certification system and how it works. Again, a good start. Not quite there yet for the new player experience, but, you know, I'll take it. It's better than nothing. And next up, we also have a map tutorial. Gives you a basic overview of the map, obviously. It tells you that you can look at the different continents, shows you how the filters work, tells you what it means if a region is blinking, and also how to set waypoints, which is very cool. A lot of new players have absolutely no idea waypoints even exist. When we were out at MLG, we actually had to set waypoints for people so that they could actually find fights. So a good addition to the game to explain the map, which is rather complicated compared to, well, pretty much any other shooter that you would play. There's a hell of a lot going on the map in PlanetSide too. So here we're going to talk about a couple of other things while I drive around on a pimped out ATV with the Afterburner add-on, or the Turbo, I guess they're calling it, which was kind of fun. Although, as you can hear, it makes a very odd noise, in my opinion. So some of the other changes that occurred in the patch, there were a couple bugs with the Twitch stream. The record function and the microphone test settings will no longer cause issues with in-game voice chat. They fixed the invite to platoon function, which is good. There were so many bugs with platoons and squads and stuff. A couple changes to a tech plant. The heavy assault overshield ability now functions as intended. And as I mentioned earlier, the AV Max changes. Some outposts were provided with additional cover and tweaked with additional jump pads. They didn't mention which ones, but, you know, some more tweaks to the flow of battle and how that works. Continent locking will now provide a 10% cost reduction to a single resource when owned. The forward grip attachment was removed from a number of rifles. The extended magazine skill has been removed from some light machine guns. Players will no longer regenerate health automatically without their Empire owning a biolab, which is good. And the performance upgrades, which I talked about at length in this video. So, anyway, this has been another episode of AGN Instant Action. I am Hammer from PlanetSide-Universe.com. We've got release coming up in less than a week now. Beta ends on Friday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch another Instant Action. We'll see you on Saturday for AGN Squad Beacon, a live broadcast with veteran panels as well as new player panels and quite a few special guests. So be sure to tune in on November 17th at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.